you see an unmotivated young man. Someone that was told that he couldn't make it into this world. He was called stupid. He was called worthless. Every day, he would come back to a mother crying, begging on her knees, praying for mercy to pay the next bill. And he would see a hopeless father who lost his job to a sluggish 18-year-old. And then he recently just lost his best friend to suicide. Because a couple bullies decided that was funny because he didn't have the best clothes, he didn't have the best sneakers. A lot was coming out of my life. I dug myself in a trench. I didn't know where I was going. I was seeing all these opportunities fly by my face and I didn't take one of them. I was too scared. I was too scared to try to get to the top and then fall right back down like my father did. Until one day, I looked into a mirror. And when I looked inside that mirror, I saw a motivated young man. I didn't believe what these voices were telling me in my head. I wasn't believing these voices that people were telling me. Every single day, I heard the same voice. I heard Joey's voice. Keep moving forward. I didn't know what those words meant at the time, but it kept running through my head. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. So that's what I did. Every day I hit the books. I try to educate myself more and more every day. I started getting good grades. I started telling I was able to spy on my mom, say, kids are coming to me for help. But see, things caught up to me. Because in the 9th grade, I was stressing every aspect of life. I just wanted to get to the top. I wanted to prove to my parents that they didn't raise a loser. One day I was studying for a couple tests, and I knew I could pass them, but I'd studied anyway. And the lights went out like that. I was unconscious. And the next time that I woke up, I was in the back of an ambulance. My mother crying over me, telling me that I shouldn't continue, that I should stop. She gave me her life. And I was on that coma, and I wasn't willing to do the same. I felt like my father, hopeless, that I wouldn't get back up on my feet. But while I was laying down, I thought to myself, do I continue moving forward or do I stop? And I just kept moving forward. They told me that I had to take 3 days off of school. I came back the next day. I passed all my tests. And that's when my journey began. Because I didn't want to stop moving forward. I wanted to reach out to the next person that felt like they were hopeless. I wanted to reach out to the next person that was facing poverty and they thought they couldn't overcome it. Because the past couple years, life has just been beautiful. I've been recognizing every aspect of life. I don't have to stress it. You're supposed to live it. Because for the past couple years, I've been doing multiple things. I've been getting involved with my community. I've been going to different types of competitions, especially for community service. But one of the biggest things that I accomplished was about 2 weeks ago. I got to go home, look my mother in the eye, look my father in the eyes, and tell them that I'm going to Kutztown University tuition free. Something that they didn't believe that I could have done. Something I didn't believe I could have done. And they told me that they didn't believe me. And until I showed them, obviously. But they were happy. That's what I was working for. To see a smile on their face. And basically my message to you is, you guys are AP students. You guys are the most educated in the school. You guys are the hard workers. And I'm proud of every single one of you. I'm not an AP kid. I don't know what it's like. But I know some of you have multiple jobs. I know some of you stay past midnight doing your work. I know some of you, I see some of you on Snapchat like procrastinating. You guys work hard. I know sometimes you feel like you're not appreciated, but you are. People do look up to you guys. I do. I look up to Jasmine more than anything. I look into Velma too. See, I talk to these people and they didn't think they're gonna make it, but see, they were gonna make it. Right now, they have the opportunity to get a full scholarship out of Vernon University. I hope you guys did your essays, because I see a lot of Snapchat about essays. People want to do them more. I understand.
I don't believe it.
I believe in them. I think the best advice I got was from Maritza. I was at state competitions in Hershey, and I was running for state officer. And the one message that she sent me was, God can only give you what you can handle. If you know me best, I kind of overstress myself sometimes. I don't go crazy because I already am. But when she told me that, everything just seemed a little bit easier. See, when I fail, it's not because I didn't do enough. It's because it wasn't meant for my path. So I just want to tell you guys, just keep moving forward. I understand the workload keeps increasing, but your grind got to increase too. I believe in every single one of you, and I really hope that you have a great day, and I believe in you all.